going on, everybody? Got a little different episode for you guys today. We're gonna try to cook some Red Lechwe. Don't know if you guys know exactly what that is, but it's an antelope that comes from southern Africa that I was told is actually extinct in Africa. My buddy that you guys saw a video of, what was it, this past weekend, Cody Whitus, he's got a farm down there in central Texas that he kills a lot of exotics on, some axis, some Red Lechwe, some red stag. He's got a bunch of stuff, and he was nice enough to give me some of this backstrap, some ground, and some sausage, some jalapeno sausage and some jalapeno with cheese sausage. So we're gonna go ahead and see if we can't get this cooked up. I've never cooked one before, so thought I'd take you guys along with me. But let me see if I can't show you guys exactly what a Red Lechwe is. Here's a picture of one. I'm sure you guys have seen something like this before. But of course, here in the state of Texas, if it's out and it's exotic, you can hunt it any time of the year. So let's get this camera set up and we'll see what we can do. Let me show you guys what we're working with first. That's what it is. It's a Red Lechwe that was processed there at M&M Deer Processing in Lampasas, Texas. It's already been tenderized, so we're gonna do a dry rub and just sear it and then throw it in the oven and see what it turns out like. So let me get this camera set up and we'll see you guys in a second. All right, so let's see what we got here. Got the back strap all out, spread out on the plate. As you can tell, it's already been tenderized. Got 6 pieces laying out. Looks pretty good. Got our dry rub right here. We got some kosher salt. Used a 1/4 cup of kosher salt. 1 tablespoon of black pepper. 2 teaspoons of onion powder. 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. What do we use? A teaspoon of chili powder. And I threw in some of this Slap Your Mama. I don't know if you guys have ever had this, but this stuff is spicy and it's got some good flavor to it. So that's what we got for the dry rub. There it is in the bowl. And we got the oil over here heating up. Trying to get it hot enough to put a sear on the back strap. And as soon as we get that laid out, we'll throw it in the pan there and get it cooked up. So let's see what we can do with it. I'm gonna go ahead and put the dry rub on these, so let's get to it. One side, flip them over. Rub this stuff in. It's coated. Should have some pretty good flavor in all this seasoning here. I hope that Slap Your Mama isn't too spicy, but if it is, it is. All right, let's go to the next one. Not gonna put too much, don't want to be too heavy with it. That's some pretty stout stuff in this seasoning. Again, guys, I've never cooked this before, so you guys are gonna be here with me to experiment it. And I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all if I think it's good or not. And you guys feel free to let me know what I did wrong or what I should do different. If you guys got any ideas. Side. It's all good to go. All right, let's throw it in the pan. All right, guys, here we go. We're gonna toss it in the pan here. Got this oil pretty hot to where it'll sear this meat, but I didn't want to get it too hot to where it burned that oil So let's go with the first one. Get that oil moving around a little bit. Shouldn't take too long. We're just going to sear these on all sides for just a couple minutes. That quick. As soon as we get these seared on both sides, throw a pat of butter in on them and just keep drenching them with this stuff. And then we'll switch over and go to the next set. Alright. I'll turn the heat down just a tad. Start drenching that butter on here. Let me grab the butter. On there. Get it nice and hot, and then I'll get a spoon out and just start drenching these things with all this oil and butter. Looks pretty dang good to me, but who knows? Who knows? Like I said, never had this before. Spoon out. All right, looks like we got that set done, so I'm going to set those aside on a plate. Alright, so got those first three made up. I'm going to add some more oil in here. About a tablespoon. Again, guys, I apologize that you don't have a better view of everything. I'm using my GoPro, so again, bear with me. Get this oil real hot. Alright, that oil's probably hot enough. Let's add these last three in. Again, we're doing the same thing. We're just going to sear these on both sides, and then once they're seared, add that pat of butter in there and just drench them. We'll let those sit for a few minutes. Shouldn't take very long. Make sure the oil's covering all three of these. My junk oven and the burner's kind of slant, so the oil tends to want to slant that way, as you can see. So a lot of times I gotta tilt this pan and make sure they're getting covered. Go ahead and flip them. There we go. That's the kind of sear I want right there. See, I'm still having to move this oil and stuff around quite a bit. This is a really good pan too. I know a lot of people will say to use a stainless pan so when you throw it in the oven, you know, you don't screw your pan up and get a lot of stuff stuck on it. But this pan, it's an Almond brand pan, and man, I tell you what, I've cooked on this thing and nothing sticks to it. I just took a paper towel after those last 3 steaks and wiped it out, and it was like I never used it before. Pretty cool pan, really good. For somebody like me who's a bachelor who cooks for himself. I'm gonna go ahead and flip these over one more time, both sides. Throw that butter in there. Flip them over. You guys can experiment with this. I didn't put too many crazy spices or anything in there. I don't really have a whole lot of crazy spices. But if you guys, like I said, know a better recipe than I do, feel free to use it. Feel free to leave me some tips, some recipes, man. I'm always open to cook something different. But that looks pretty good as far as the sear goes. So I'm going to preheat the oven, clean this pan out, and get ready to throw them in the oven and see what they look like. So we'll get right back to you. Alright guys, so we got the oven preheated at 425. We're going to throw these babies in there for about 3 minutes. Should be about medium well when done. So here they are. 6 backstraps, Red Lechwe. Never had them before, so let's go ahead and throw these things in the oven and we'll give them a try. I don't know why I'm nervous. See this rag? This is serious. I'm a chef, dang it, and I know how to cook. Not really. This is a first time experiment, so we'll see. But let's put these things in the oven real quick. There they are. Put the timer on. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Here we go. Alright. Never in my life had them. Never actually seen them in person. Never tasted it. My buddy Cody Whitus has a bunch of exotics that run around on his ranch, and he was nice enough to let me try some. So I thought I'd bring you guys along on the journey. So as soon as they're done in the oven, I didn't make any sides. I'm not really a sides guy, as you can tell how big I am. 170 pounds, 6 foot. I'm a monster. So I don't eat salad. I don't eat none of that stuff. I'm protein only. No, I'm just kidding. Didn't feel like making any of it. Don't really have any of that stuff laying around, so I figured let's just cook these up, eat them, and throw them in my lunch for tomorrow if I like them. If not, maybe I'll go offer them to the neighbor's dog or something. But we'll see what they taste like. So 3 minutes, they'll be ready. We'll see you guys in a second. All right, they're ready, so let's get them out of the oven real quick. Ooh-wee. Look pretty good. All right, so I'm just gonna take one right now, put it on the plate, cut it up, and eat it right here in front of you guys. First time ever tasting it, so let's see what it tastes like. Let's get this one right. Let's get this little one right here. Throw that sucker on the plate. It looks good. All right, I'm gonna readjust this camera real quick. It may get a little shaky, but let me readjust it, and I'll put it as close as I can to that meat. All right, so let's cut into this thing real quick and see what it looks like inside. Ooh, that's tender. And look at that, perfect. All right, let me grab this camera. Let you guys see me actually eat it. All right, here we go. And it's tender. Pretty good. Really good seasoning. Perfect spice. Man, that's freaking good there. Oh yeah. Definitely try that out, guys. Man, that's good. That's probably definitely better than whitetail. Don't know if you guys have ever had axis, but man, that beats it too. Wow, good stuff, guys. Cody Whitus, appreciate it, man. Good stuff here. Again, guys, Red Lechwe, try it out. Shoot me a message, shoot me a comment, whatever you guys want to do. If y'all want the recipe or whatever, give me some tips on what else I can do with this stuff. And you guys want to see anything else, let me know. As always, guys, stay frosty.